Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So if you don't know me, my name's Neha, and in today's video we're going to talk all about lipsticks. So I'm going to show you all of my top 5 favourite lipsticks as well as lip glosses as well, and a couple of tips and tricks of what I do when I apply my lipstick. So as everyone knows, there was a trend that went out in ages about lip fillers and everyone wanted massive lips, and I was also one of those people. I even went as far as going to a consultation to get lip filler, and then I realised it was silly, and not getting lip fillers is silly. I will realise that it was, for me, it was a waste of money and it wasn't worth the trouble, and I was so young and I was talking about getting cosmetic surgery. It just wasn't right. So I used to watch videos on how to make your lips bigger and stuff, and over time I just learned to love my lips the way that they are and the shapes that they are. So there is a couple of things in those videos that actually did stay with me and that I do keep, and one of those things is after I've done like my skincare and done most of my base and everything like that, so like foundation, concealer, and I'm done blending, and I'm just going to do a couple of things, is what I actually do is I apply a lip plumper during my makeup routine. And I, for ages, have been using the Victoria's Secret Extreme Lip Plumper. This is in the shade Crystal Clear. So it's just a clear one. I'm wearing it right now. It's just a shiny lip gloss. I'm not sure if it actually does anything, but you get that tingly feeling like you do with every other kind of like lip plumping thing that you use. So I do believe that it helps with the process of me, but I don't know if it actually physically makes my lips bigger. Like, it definitely doesn't do that, but it does. I feel that during my routine of me doing my lipstick, it probably helps with the process. So that's why I use it. I've been using it for ages. I think I mentioned this in my last video, I'm pretty sure I did, because I said that this was probably the only thing I'd buy from Victoria's Secret, and I stand by that. So that's the first thing I use. So I've got it on right now, and then I basically do all of the things, like I'll do my eyes, my eyebrows, cheeks, and all those types of things, and I'll just let it brew, and then brew like it's beer, and then so about now, when I'm about to apply my lipstick, I'll take it off. So I'll just get a wipe or a tissue or something, and I don't take all of it off, just a little bit of it, so you're not drawing on top. And then as far as applying lipstick goes, so I was going to go through my 5 favourite nude lipsticks. So I'm going to start from like my nudist lipstick I would wear up to the darkest, which is not really a nude. It's more of like a red, but it kind of goes with the theme, which you'll find out in a minute. So the first thing I use is MAC Cork lip pencil. So MAC lip pencils are my favourite lip pencils. They have been ever since they got popular back in the day when it was Whirl and Boldy Bear and all of that. So I've tried loads of other lip pencils, and I've tried to buy some new MAC lip pencils, but they're the prolong wear pencils, and I don't like these ones. I like the wooden pencils. They're my favourite. I don't like the reclining ones and everything like that. The other ones, if like a drugstore alternative, is the NYX ones. The NYX ones are also really good. They're again the wooden ones, and I prefer them a lot better than I prefer wind up pencils. I believe this has got a bit more pigment to it, and I find it easier to use. The wind up ones usually have like quite a skinny tip, and like this is an actual pencil, and I think that I personally like a little bit of a thicker line. I don't like the whole little thin. Yeah, I just find it easier to use, so I always stick to pencil lip liners. So what I usually do is I start off my Cupid's bow and just draw down. So I've just outlined my lips with MAC Cork, and then I will go in the centre with this lipstick is Charlotte Tilbury. This is Charlotte Darling. So that's the packaging for it, which is absolutely lovely. And then I will swatch it on my hand to show you a close-up, and then I'll put it on my lips. So these lipsticks, just as a review, this one is supposed to be a liquid lipstick, and it is exactly what it says it is. That's the colour. It is a liquid lipstick, as it says, but I think that this is more like a melted lipstick rather than it is like a liquid lipstick. Like, it doesn't dry. It has a tendency to be a little bit chunky. It comes off quite quickly. It transfers and all of those types of things. So I wouldn't necessarily say that this is a liquid lipstick. It's like a melted lipstick. One thing I do like about these lipsticks, which I want to share, is the wand of it. So if I show you the wand, it's like on an angle. I'll just to show you better. So it kind of curves according to your lip line. I don't necessarily use that bit, but I do like the fact that it's on an angle, so I can kind of shape anywhere I want to. So I'll go over it with the cork lip liner. And then that is my first nude combination. So it is one of like the nudist I would probably ever wear. And it's got like the definition line with the cork, because the cork's got like a very brown undertone and it's got a nice peach in the middle. So I would probably wear this with, say, this outfit, because I'm wearing like red and blue, and pink and stuff may not go as well as it would if I was wearing like a, say, black or something. So, and that's how I plan my lipsticks and my makeup. By the way, I look at my outfit first. So if I'm wearing all black, I know that I've got leeway to wear whatever colour I want, my personal opinion. And let's say right now, even though I'm wearing red and I'm going to show you pink lipsticks, I would probably go for this one. So yeah, that's the review. The only thing about this one is it is quite pricey. So it's £23 for 0.24 ounces. So the actual punnet of it is not very big, but it's still, if you like Charlotte Tilbury and you collect these like I do, like I really like Charlotte Tilbury and I love collecting her stuff just as a kind of collection thing for myself, rather than it being that I'm actually gonna use it, even though I do use it, but maybe not that often. And these are pretty good. And on the occasion, she does do sales, and every time she does, I am on there and I'm pressing those buttons to get those things. So yeah, that is the first one. So the next one I'm going to use is actually Macwell. So this is Macwell. Mine's quite bashed up because I've had it for a while and there's barely anything left of it. But it is my favourite. And it was probably one of the first ones I got. That's the colour of it. So it's quite very pink and quite like a darker kind of shade. So I like the whole look of using darker lip liner and then a lighter shade in the middle. I'm just going to start drawing. So that was what I would do first. And then the next thing I'm going to use is the Too Faced Melted Matte Liquefied Longwear Lipstick. This is in the shade Cool Girl. So this is the only nude shade from Too Faced that I like. All the other ones I'm not the biggest fan of. But this one used to be my favourite lipstick before I'll show you the next one, which is now my favourite lipstick. Nude lipstick. So this used to be my everyday kind of nude lipstick. So that's the one right there. So as you can see, Whirl is like that little bit darker than Cool Girl, but not overly. And this one is quite cool toned compared to the other ones, which are not. They're quite warm toned. So this is Cool Girl on my lips right now. So I love the colour of this because I like the option of having a cool toned lipstick if I wanted it, which is great. Like if I was doing a nice matte, like maybe purple kind of look, which I quite like doing on the occasion, this lipstick goes really well with it. So this is why this is my second favourite. The only one thing I have about it is that you can see the dryness on my lips. So you can see that if I show you closer, it shows you all like the little crevices and stuff. It sinks into the fine lines and it's a little bit dry, but it is a liquid lipstick and they do tend to be dry, so I don't know how much I can complain. But this one's not as bad as, say, I would say the Anastasia ones, because the Anastasia ones I find really dry. But how I counteract that, a little bit of dryness, is that I just add a gloss. So I use, so this Dior Lip Maximizer I've had for a while, and again, this is going back to when I used to wear lip plumper all the time, trying to make my lips look bigger. And because it's a clear, I just put it in the centre. And it kind of just gives you like that little bit of, it kind of just spreads out the dryness a bit, so that it doesn't feel as dry, and like you're not constantly like, when I have dry lips, I constantly bite them. I do that a lot. I even have bite marks on my lips because I bite my lips so much in my sleep and stuff like that. I don't do it in real life. I always wake up with bite marks. This is me being 100% honest. Oh god, lord, on the internet as well. Anyway. So moving on to lip combination number 3. This one is my favourite lipstick of all time. I don't know how I wore lipstick without it. I wear this every single day. So this is a MAC Retro Matte Liquid Lipstick, and it's in the shade Burnt Spice. So I bought this by a chance because my friend bought it and she tried it on and I really liked it on her. So I picked it up myself and I've worn it pretty much every day since. So I'll show you the colour of it. I've already been through 2 tubes of this. This is my 3rd one. And it's quite like a little bit of a darker colour, but it's got a peach undertone to it. So there it is right there. And I wear, yeah, as I said, I wear it every day. And I genuinely think that this makes my lips look bigger. I don't know why. Like, it's just, it probably is in my head, but I just believe it. So with it, I'm gonna use the NYX Suede liner. This is in the shade Can, and it's kind of the same shade but it's a little bit pinker, so it's like a nude pink, I would say. And then I'm going to put on the matte liquid lipstick. So I also like the wand of this as well because I loved shape wands like this one because they're so easy to use. Like, you can get a real shape without trying too hard. So that is lip combination number 3. This, as I said, is my favourite. I wear it every single day. I just love the colour of it. Like, it's like got a nice pink undertone. It's exactly what I like. And just to like make it a little bit nude, I add the Too Faced lip injection in the shade Spice Girl. I freaking love this. Like, for ages I had it in my collection because I bought it and then I never used it. The only thing is I scrape off all of like the excess because I just like using the bit in the middle. But when I found out about it, I was all over it. I was like, yep, that's my favourite. And that is my favourite lipstick combination ever. Like, I cannot stop wearing it. It's my all-time favourite. This, by the way, this does tingle when you first use it and it smells like wallpaper cement. But you get used to the smell and then it's fine. So that is lip combination number 3. So lip combination number 4 we are on now. We're almost done. So I am going to use the liner. It's also a NYX liner. So NYX MAC are my favourite liners. And this is in the shade Mauve. So I'll show you a swatch of it. So that's the swatch of it right there. So as the other one you can see was a bit pink, this is a bit more like kind of a more nude, like muted brownie kind of colour. Like, it's a little bit darker, and like that was very pink. Also, if you're one of those people like me who sometimes don't relate the liner to the lipstick and you just throw it in your bag and then you end up using whatever, that is also me. I very much do that. So I don't fill in my lips very often, I let the lipstick do that. So the next lipstick I have is an Anastasia ones. So the next 2 I'm going to use are Anastasia ones, and what I have to tell you about these is these are dry as hell. They are heavy as hell. I don't know if they're changed over time, but when I first started to use Anastasia ones, I really liked them. and I loved the colour, and they stay on for a really long time, but they make your lips so dry. Like, I can't even explain to you how dry they get. So I'm going to use the shade Hudson, which is my favourite colour. All the other ones are a bit too purpley nude, like quite nude, but they're also very cool toned kind of colours. And this one, I believe, is, besides Ashton, is one of the colours that I like because it's got like the warm toned kind of colour to it, and that's more my kind of shade. So that is Hudson right there. So it's getting a little bit darker. So that is the shade Hudson. As I said, I'm already like doing this and it just feels really heavy and really dry, and it always has, and that's just, I believe it's what the Anastasia one's basically known for. Like, they're just all like that. Like, they're just really dry. But the way that I counteract it, as I said, is just to put a little bit of gloss on, and it kind of takes away from the dryness. Like, when something's liquid and matte, I suppose that's just what it comes with. So the liquid, so the gloss I'm going to use is not actually a lip plumper this time, it is Fenty. This is Fenty Glow, the Gloss Bomb. If you haven't got this, like, you need to go and get it. Even if you don't get the large size, like I've got the sample size, like the one that comes in a little kit with Hustler Baby, like the highlighter, and I still got it like months later. It's so good, it smells amazing. Like, it's like a different consistency to what I'm usually used to with glosses. Like, it is very glossy, but it just feels so smooth. So it smells like sugar, like cake, or maybe like something sweet, like has a bit of a watermelon-y kind of smell to it. It smells so good, but it's so smooth and so silky. I love this gloss. Like, I don't know what gloss I wore without it. I don't wear gloss very often. As I said, I'm usually a lip plumper girl, but this is probably one and only gloss I will wear, and I love it. So that is number 4. So let's move on to our final one, and then we are done. So the last and final lipstick I actually have to show you, which is actually a lipstick, is the Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks. So these are definitely investment, but I do have to say they're an investment that are good. They don't last the longest time as well as a liquid lipstick, for the obvious reasons that they don't dry matte and they are transfery and they do get places. However, I don't have many of them. I only have about 2 or 3, but these are very good, and the colours are like, she's quite like, she gets like the different kind of colours that no one else would really do, and that's what I really like about the Charlotte Tilbury ones. And I love the fact that she'll get like people involved as well, like her actual customers and all of that. So that's another line. So I'm going to use MAC Spice with this one, which is that, okay, I'm running out of hand space, so this is what it's come to. So that is MAC Spice, and then I'm going to use, so I had a couple to decide for because most of my Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks are nude, but I went with Pillow Talk because it's one of the popular ones, and as much as it is very similar to the ones that I wear already, that's what it looks like. So I love the combination of these two because it's like a darker with a lighter in the middle, and everyone knows that's what makes your lips look bigger. So that's what I use. So I was going to show you a slightly darker one, which I use all the time, which is an Anastasia one, but I've realised that it's very similar to the one that I showed you before. Like, they're basically the same lipstick. So if I show you a comparison, they're actually dry now, so it'll probably come out better. So that is Hudson by Anastasia, and this one is Ashton. And as you can tell, they are very slightly different, like marginally. Like, that one's a little bit pink and that one is a little bit more like a brown toned kind of colour, but they are so similar, and I was like, I don't want to show you the same lipstick again, so I'll show you some of the other lipsticks I like, which are actual lipsticks as well, so makes a change. The thing I like about these lipsticks as well is the shape of them. Like I said before, like, they are very much like on an angle, so they're very easy to use. as you can tell, there's quite a similar like routine going here, is that I do like your standard pinky like brown kind of nude, but that's what I like and that's what this video is, so works out perfect. And on that note, that is my last lipstick I have to show you. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope it helped, and if it did, please give me a thumbs up and I shall see you in my next one.